like to call to order the meeting of the district of Chetwynd. Can we have the opening statement read, please?
As we gather today on the traditional territory of the Treaty 8 Nations to conduct the business of the District of Chetwynd, we do so knowing that we're privileged to serve as citizens of this community, and we shall endeavor to conduct our business in their best interests. Thank you.
Prior to adoption of the agenda, is there any new business to add to our agenda? Council? Just one thing, are we going to welcome our new...
I'm going to do that.
You can do that? Okay, so I don't need to put it on the agenda as brand new? Okay, thank you. Okay, adoption of the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Carried. Minutes. Minutes of the regular council meeting held on November 4th, 2024.
Motion to receive.
Second.
Any errors or omissions? Staff? Councillors? Okay, all those in favor? Carried. No delegations. Bylaws. District of Chetwynd Solid Waste Collection and Disposal Service Amendment Bylaw Number 1179, 2024 requires first, second, and third readings.
Motion for first, second, and third readings. Second.
Discussion about it. Councillor McDonald?
Do these get reviewed and updated every year? I don't recall this coming up last year.
No. Steve, CAO?
Yeah, the last time this one was reviewed and updated was about 4 years ago. Is that correct?
No, sorry, the solid waste bylaw was done more recently than that, because we just switched from the total system to just doing residential, so it was all done at that time. This bylaw is reflective of the increase that the contractors built in for the coming year. There's a 9% increase in what it's gonna cost us, so we built that into the bylaw for the new rates.
So that's in this bylaw. Okay.
Correct.
Just a question, when was the last time we had an increase?
For solid waste, well, the last increase would have been last year when we switched to the contract doing just residential.
Okay.
So it's all done in an attempt to be cost recovery basis, so.
Okay, thank you. Any other discussion matters? All those in favor? Carried. Bylaw number 2 that we deal with, District at Chetwynd Water Fees. Charges and Regulation Amendment Bylaw number 1180, 2024 requires first, second, and third readings.
Motion for first, second, and third readings.
Second.
Discussion? Mel? Councilor Deck?
On water meter replacement, now would that be if somebody wants their water meter, would that be if somebody wants their water meter replaced, or if it craps out, or what?
I'm not sure what it is.
The water meter replacement is there if the customer has neglected the water meter and it's frozen and broke, then we require them to pay for it. So, but if it's just a standard replacement because it's failed and everything else, then we've been picking up the tab on those ones.
Thank you.
Councilor McDonald?
I noticed that the after hours call out has increased from 150 to 200. Is that being frequently used, or are we noticing?
It's very seldom is it ever used. It's more just on an emergency call-up basis for somebody, but I don't think we've had probably 3 of them in the last year, but I don't think there've been that many, so.
Any more discussion? All those in favor? Oh, one more? Okay, Councilor Work?
Does it show anywhere on this, the increase?
So the increase on the water and sewer was done at a 5% increase, which in real dollars, because it's metered, it's a little bit more difficult, but it works out to somewhere between $4 and $5.50 for the water and $2.50 and $3.50 for the sewer. Combined with the garbage increase, the whole thing could be somewhere from 11 up to maybe $14 maximum per quarter.
Per quarter.
Approximately 44. Right? 56? Okay. So that'd be 56. Okay. Any more discussion on it? All those in favor? Carry. Bylaw number 3, that would deal with the District of Chetwynd sewer fees and charges amendment. Bylaw number 1181, 2024 requires first, second, and third readings.
Motion for first, second, and third reading.
Second.
Any discussion on it? All those in favor? Oh, you got discussion?
No, I'll
Okay,
just go
okay, you bet, okay. Carry. Committee reports and liaison. We'll start. Councilor Hunt? Okay.
Just reporting for Chetwynd Communication Society, they've hired a general manager, Angie Bulkwell. She's happy to be here and very excited about her position. She's worked and lived and played in Chetwynd for over 12 years, and we're very happy to have her.
Thank you very much, Angie. Okay, who's next? Are you? Mayor's next? Okay. November 11th, the turnout at the Cenotaph in Chetwynd is always well attended, and the Legion support for vets is a staple in all Canadian communities. Thank you, Legion, and the members who come out every year and throughout the year to support our vets. Thank you to the veterans and the peacekeepers. On the 12th, went and toured the Quintet coal mine in Tumbler Ridge. The tour guides were very knowledgeable about the operations of the mine. It was Ryan and Taylor that gave us a tour of the mine. Well, Ryan was the guy that drove us around. Taylor gave us information, and Lisa Risvolt was online, and she gave us some information on what went on and how they acquired the mine. But as for the infrastructure that was left when the mine closed, was better than anything of its time. So they were, Canuma just fit right in. They just went and used most of the infrastructure that was built in 1982. So the operations ceased in 2000 after 18 years due to declining coal prices. So the mine was put in care and maintenance. It lay dormant for 24 years when it was sold to Canuma for $120 million in 2023. So myself and CAO Steve, we were toured through the mine where we seen goats, wild goats. So they're right inside the mine site itself. So the wild animals were coexisting with the mine. So I thought that was very good. On the 15th, Chamber of Commerce hosted a Business Excellence and Community Civics Awards. Manager Naomi Larson, as its host, she hosts a great event. She always puts on top quality events. So thank you, Naomi. For all the winners, please find them in your future Coffee Talk edition. November 13th and 14th, I was in Prince George attending a mental health mental health and symposium, I guess, was the title. I would like to bring forward the symposium was by far the most rewarding of all the conferences that I have attended to date. For just a small example of what went on, Julia Hintermeiser and Laura Honey from Fort St. John run a nonprofit called Saplings Mental Health for 12 to 24-year-olds as a mental health clinician situation within a rural northern community. I spoke with Laura and Julia to come to present to Chetwynd at some time in the spring of 2025. So they had presented, and one of their talks was about suicide in our communities and rural communities. And they talked about it at a level where they hadn't seen it before. What they had learned from the past was it was in the teens when they first noticed it. Teens were getting the thought. And now it's 8, 10, 11-year-olds. It's gotten lower, and they talked about that to some extent. But I says, well, I can't take this to the council as present. I would like you and Julia. I was talking to Laura. I said you and Julia to come in and present, and they said they'd be more than happy to come and present to Chetwynd. And I mentioned the school district, and if we could set something up, would be great. Friendship Center, others, and Soto, Westmo, all get invited. So they were more than happy to do something like that. So it was quite rewarding, and my suggestion is that any of the councillors that can attend next year, we should be sending as many as we can, and staff too. So that's how good it was, and that's my recommendation from the mayor's position that I hold. And it was, and I don't know if you have any, Councillor McDonald, on the presentation or anything like that, but I found it very rewarding and eye-opening. I always learn something new, and this was quite phenomenal. Any others that's mine for this week? Any other reports?
I don't have a report. I just wanted to make a comment.
Yes.
You had mentioned the Remembrance Day service at the Royal Canadian Legion. And I just want to share that the Royal Canadian Legion Chetwynd branch is in dire need of help and potentially could be closing down. So there is a meeting tomorrow at 7 o'clock at the Legion, and I encourage as many people who can go to attend because many hands may want help, and they don't necessarily have to fill a position, although board members are needed. And maybe, a little help here and there could keep the doors open so that we're not in jeopardy of losing things like the Remembrance Day service.
And the cadets.
And the cadets and many more.
Pathfinders and
Yes, thank you.
yes. Thank you, Councillor Wark, for that. Great stuff.
Your worship,
See you.
I just have a kind of a brief one for Mayor and Council. The Kelly Lake Band has responded that they would be available to meet with their chief and council to meet with our mayor and council on the 25th for a committee of the whole meeting. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend because I'll be in Seminar meeting my new granddaughter. So if there's two options. I can postpone the event if you'd prefer to have me there. If not, then I can just go ahead and schedule the committee of the whole meeting, assuming people would be more or less able to attend. So it'd be 4:30 in the afternoon next Monday would be the time and date for it. So I just kind of need an idea from you folks how you'd like to proceed. And all they're looking for is just to kind of come and meet with mayor and council and to talk about some of the concerns that they're experiencing as a band.
I think,
Good, Councillor.
I think it would be great if you could be there, so our knowledge keeper and keep everything that we don't know tucked in your brain somewhere, so that would be, I'm happy to do either, but it'd be really great if you could be there.
I don't get a sense it's extremely time sensitive, so I can respectfully ask them to postpone if that's what you folks wish.
So you'll get back to us on your availability, that's what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I'm just not available next Monday because I'll be in Salmon Arm.
And
But we can, I'll ask them for other dates, they would be available, and then we can start. What I've asked them for is for Mondays at 4:30, because then it kind of coincides with council. But we could do a committee of the whole to give you folks time to actually have a discussion.
so after that, so we're into December, and our last meeting is when? December 9th?
December 8th.
December 8th is Sunday,
Oh, is it? Sorry?
Yeah. so would be the 9th, right?
Yeah, it would be the 9th.
Yeah. So what's the rest of council feel? I believe if our CAO is unavailable at the time and we need to be able to, it's because if we're looking into the new year then, right?
Yeah.
If we
could also call a committee of the whole meeting just prior or after the next regular council meeting as well, and see if they're available then. And that way, I don't think there'll be more than, a half an hour, 45 minutes. Shouldn't be very long. And our agenda for the next council meeting is relatively light, similar to this agenda.
Councillor Ward?
I was just gonna say, yes, I would prefer to have it in December or whenever they can meet as well, because I won't be here on the 29th. Were they gonna meet us in person?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, at least some of them. Yeah.
Okay. Julie? Councillor
I
Nelson?
say, let's shoot for the 9th, please. That makes
Okay.
most sense.
I will do so. Thank you.
Okay, motion to accept reports.
Second.
All those in favor? Carried. Discussion items. Email from Storytellers Society dated November 7th, 2024, letter of support.
I'd like to motion that council authorize a letter of support be provided to the Storytellers Society in Hazelton, BC on behalf of Strong Circle for their grant application to the Northern Development Initiative Trust Northern Healthy Communities Fund Capacity Building Program to build their expertise and approach to more nonprofit organizations across Northern BC in order to strengthen governance, human resources, and leadership capacity of local societies.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Carried. No correspondence, information items, 1 to 6. Any that you want to pull, council?
Motion to receive I1 to I6.
7.
Okay. All those in favor? Carried. Reports for action. 2025 council meeting schedule.
I'd like to motion that the 2025 regular council meetings be held in the council chambers at 4:30 p.m. on the following dates as per the attached document. And that the 2025 council meeting schedule be made available to the public by posting a copy at the municipal office.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Carried. RA2, 2025 deputy mayor appointments.
I'll make a motion that the following council members be appointed deputy mayor for the designated periods of 2025 as shown in the document.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Carried. Appointment of auditor for the District of Chetwynd.
I will motion that the chartered accounting firm of Sander Rosebone Grenville LLP be appointed as auditor for the District of Chetwynd for 2025.
Second.
Any discussion? Councilor McDonald?
Mine's a pure curiosity, but how long have they been doing our accounting book?
They've been the auditors for Chetwynd for, I'm gonna say 20 years now. I've been here 18 and they've been here since I've been here, so.
So how do you find them?
I find them quite professional and easy to work with, so,
Okay. And if his name is Alan, you deal with them same?
yes.
Okay, thank you. Any other discussion on it? Okay, all those in favor? Carry. Reports for information, October accounts payable checklist.
I'll make a motion that the check registered for the month of October 2024 totaling $572,765.88 be received.
Second.
Any discussion? Councilor McDonald?
Again, sorry. The receipt for general, I know I've asked about them in the past, but is it twice a month for every month?
There's a schedule based on the size of your payroll, and we've now been moved into the class of, we've got 3 business days after our payrolls are remitted now. So it would be, basically every 2 weeks.
No, thank you for that. And also, so I went back to kind of see if our past account payable that we reviewed had it in there as well. And then I noticed that that one was from August. And then we're in October. Do we do every second account? Or just not this one?
For receiver general,
No, sorry, for the accounts payable general.
did we miss September's and you didn't find September's?
I didn't, I honestly didn't look very hard, but the last one that I saw was August.
I believe August and September was attached to last
Oh,
month.
okay.
Yeah.
Then I missed it.
Yeah, it's staff over there.
You had us
Okay,
worried
that's
for
good.
started backfield chatter over here. What the heck?
Thank you, Counselor. Any other?
Yep.
Oh, no. Counselor Deck?
What's Bell's Alaska Highway map book?
It's gonna be a book that they use in the tourism booth, that they advertise and distribute it to people who are traveling through the area.
Thank you.
Any other? All those in favor? Carry. How much new business do we have? None? Okay. Questions from the public? Media? We're good? Thank you. Adjournment.
So moved.
Thank you, council. Thank you, staff.